What's up, Subjectivists? We're back with some more spooky stuff today. Oh, we're back. Sorry.
Hey, Subjectivists.
Oh, yeah, right. Alright, so you're probably wondering what the heck we're talking about. Well, today we're going to be counting down our top 5 scariest moments from video games that weren't supposed to be scary.
I think it should be called Scary Gamer Moments.
Gamers
beware! You're in for a scare!
So yeah, basically, we're going to be talking about different moments in video games that are not horror games, but had parts that really scared us.
Really scared us as children. Children, not anymore.
Well,
no longer.
Let's start. Who wants to start?
I'll start. I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite games, which is a classic, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I played this game for the very first time when I was like 4 years old, and I was playing on my brother's Nintendo 64, and he didn't know I was playing. I probably wasn't supposed to be playing. But it's a game I have played many, many times. And there's this one part, you go to the second town in the game, and there's a graveyard there.
This is already scary.
It was already scary. And you're still playing as young Link at this point in the game. So you can go into a tomb in the graveyard in this town, and at one point in the game you have to go there to get a new song for your ocarina. But there's this enemy there that's called the Re-Dead, and they're like brown, really like fleshy zombies. And they have the like classic zombie walk, and they look at you, but if they look at you, you're frozen in place and you can't move for like 3 seconds. And they make this terrible like moaning sound. It's really scary, and there's like 5 of them. And so you're trying to just make
them?
You can, but I can't remember if you can when you're a kid.
You have to be a man.
I can't remember. It's really, I was too scared to kill them. If you don't kill them and they get too close to you because you're frozen in place and you can't move, they like latch onto you, and it's like they literally cling to your body and make this scary moaning sound, and you take damage.
So they're in Smash, right?
Yeah, they are. I think
When you're doing the in Melee,
yeah.
the adventure mode, and you're like running through the temple, and like they kind of like fall from the ceiling, I think, at one point, and they can like latch onto you, and it's probably just as horrible as your
just,
experience.
Like, grab onto you. They were in Smash.
They're so scary.
They are, and then there's a time skip later in the game, and like the main village town, like Hyrule Castle Village, instead of having like a bunch of happy people there, if you do the time skip, there are Re-Dead there instead, and it's so scary.
That's pretty creepy.
It's too scary.
It's too scary.
Oh wait, can I go next?
Okay.
Yours is the scariest.
But we can save it for last.
No,
Go ahead.
I want to hear this segue.
It's time.
Okay, so Jay, what's your spooky moment?
Okay, well, everyone knows this character.
What's the character?
It's kind of like
Orange
Link.
hair.
He's like Link in a way.
He is like Link in a way. He wears green.
He's very heroic.
He is heroic. He's a little fearful sometimes. And he also has to fight zombies.
In a way.
Can anyone guess what she's
Can
talking
anyone
about?
guess his character? It's Chucky from Rugrats in Paris, the video game. Chucky Finster.
What was so scary about that? That sounds like a game for big, dumb babies.
Wait a minute.
For babies, by babies.
And is babies.
And is babies. So in this game, you play as all the different babies, and you go around Paris doing these various mini games. Like, I think Phil plays golf, and
Like literally 18 holes of golf. So, okay, what's the part with Chucky?
I played this on either the PS1 or the computer. And the part with Chucky was he goes into like this dojo. He knows karate.
Oh my god, it's so scary.
I'm really scared.
And in the beginning, you're just kind of. What is that kind of kick he does? It's like
flying
it's
roundhouse
like a flying
kick,
roundhouse
possibly.
It's so sick.
So you're just like flying around kicking these like animated, levitating, sparkly boards of wood, and then eventually the boards of wood create little like animated, zombified wood men.
Honestly, they kind of look like the
They
Undead.
were a little
If
scary.
you blur your eyes.
And when you're 5 years old and you don't know how to use the controls and you're just running around trying to avoid them, it's really scary. But realistically, you can just keep kicking them down over and over and over, and like nothing actually happens.
But you have to put yourself in the mind of this poor little girl
I was
playing this
5.
game.
I don't like things that don't really have faces, like the Re-Dead. They just kind of have like gaping holes for like an eye and mouth.
It doesn't help that like games that old, the textures are really low res,
Yeah.
and it makes
Yeah,
it
there's,
even
like,
more
no-
like eerie and hard to recognize.
Something about the
Right.
And just the characters in that. I just watched clips from this game. Just the characters, like the player characters in that game, are honestly pretty scary to look at.
Can I go
Yeah, what
next?
is it? Go.
Okay, so I remember 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I was playing Roblox with my friend Jack. And we were playing this game called Alien
Oh my god!
Area 51 or something. And you're like walking around these scary, like this like base, right? This like government base.
A facility.
A
if you
facility,
will.
if you will. And you're wandering around and there's these aliens. And they chase you. and they
scream.
kill you. And you have guns and you're Roblox. And then there's a mod of the game where it's Sonic.exe.
Oh yeah.
I remember you guys.
What does it sound like when you die?
It sounds like this.
Isn't it more like?
I can confirm that was really scary. I wasn't expecting it to be scary, but I was screaming a lot.
Yeah, I was screaming a lot too. And then there's also another game mode called Natural Disasters that's really scary.
But that was really fun.
good
You ever played
game.
Roblox? Get on Natural Disasters.
I played that
It was
one.
a great game.
Even I played that one.
Roblox is fun for the whole family.
You
That's
should
what's
talk more
scary
about
about it.
Sonic.exe.
then-
Why was
okay.
that a mod of that Roblox game?
Okay, if you guys don't know about Sonic.exe, it's real.
Oh, you know what also is scary?
Hamsters.
My game that scared me when I was little was Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak, which is a game that I adored back then and I still adore to this day. So, the premise of the game is you have to go around and like get hamsters to date each other. And
What a good game.
it is so
It's so
cute,
cute.
it's so
So
colorful,
good.
it's fun, it's funny, it's charming, but then one world is just a haunted house. And it's like the hamsters have set up this haunted house. I got really scared.
That's really scary.
I was already kind of scared to go into the haunted house. I was probably like 7 or 8 when I was playing this. And you get to a part, a ghost comes out of nowhere, and the ghosts, like, they get bigger, and they have red eyes, and they threateningly go back and forth like they're dancing.
It's like when there's a bunch of first graders on the playground and
they're
they're
all
flossing at
T-posing.
you, and it's really scary.
That is scary.
This actually scared me so bad that I lost the game because I couldn't play it because I was so afraid of it. And then my parents actually got me the game again.
But you lost like the physical copy
I
of the
lost the I lost the cartridge.
Maybe it ran away because it was haunted.
game. No!
And there's a part where, like, you're playing with Hamtaro and Bijou, so the two of you are always together, but then Hamtaro falls through a hole,
I remember
Oh.
that.
and then you're just Bijou,
No.
and you can't leave.
Also, like an actual ghost playing like Beethoven on the piano.
Yeah,
right?
There are
That scared
actual
me
ghosts
the
all
most.
over the game.
It's a great game. I love that game.
Be careful
So
though.
scary.
Viewers under 15, I would recommend
Look away.
playing with an adult
Gamers.
or an older
beware.
sibling.
You know what also is really scary? These great Blake dancers.
It is scary because it's like, oh my god, I want to paint this pumpkin for Halloween, but I don't have any paint.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what to do, son.
Click the link.
Click the link.
Click the link.
Click-
if you want the ink.
The game, my scariest moment actually happened pretty recently. I played Half-Life 2 all the way through for the first time just a couple years ago. To be fair, there are a couple of parts in Half-Life 2 that are pretty scary, intentionally, but I wasn't expecting it to have a lot of horror elements. But anyway, this is one part in Half-Life 2 Episode 1, when you're escaping from the big, what's the...
Eiffel Tower.
It's just like the, it's the Eiffel
tower.
Tower. Anyway, so you're escaping with Alex, and the whole City 17 is like completely abandoned, and it's kind of in ruins, and you're going through all these different buildings. I think it's just called the Citadel. Yeah, it is. It's just called the Citadel.
Mass Effect.
So you're escaping through these empty buildings, and at a couple different points, the lights go out. And scary already, I know. It's completely dark. There's this one part where you have to wait for the elevator to come. And I'm convinced that this is when Valve was like, let's make a zombie survival game, because it is a very much like a mission in Left 4 Dead. But anyway, you're waiting for the elevator to come, and it's completely dark. All you have is your flashlight, which can run out of battery. It shares the energy bar with your sprinting. So if you're running, your battery for your flashlight will drain quicker. But other than that, it's completely black. And there are zombies coming everywhere.
I wasn't gonna laugh.
There are zombies coming from everywhere, coming from every direction, and they don't stop spawning.
Nice.
They don't stop spawning until you leave. And they make really creepy noises because in this phase, the Combine...
Keep moaning.
The Combine, which are like the weird alien, like, stormtroopers, they have head crabs on them, and they make this weird, like, static, like, microphone feedback noise from underneath the head crabs.
That sounds scary.
And that's, like, mixed with screaming. Because the thing about the zombies in Half-Life 2, they're people that have these aliens on their heads. So the noises that they make are people screaming for help underneath a head crab. And they're, like, running at you, and they have really long fingers, and their chests are ripped open, and there's blood.
That sounds
I
like
have
it's
something.
supposed to be scary.
Wait, was
does
that the
sound like-
was
the
what you
game's
were
not
describing?
supposed
What
to be
you
scary.
showed us that guy beat in like 5 seconds.
Zombies.
It honestly does sound like Left 4 Dead.
It's very Left 4 Dead. So that's my scary moment. That's our lists, guys. That's our spookiness. Be sure to check out our Twitch and our Patreon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And show this video to a friend. That helps us out a lot. Alright, bye guys.
Peace.
Bye.